Niggas on beats, boy.
Subscribe to Kiwi Box.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Kia ora team. So we have a bit of a development with regard to the Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder rematch. The purse bid was set by the WBC for today. Time has expired, but Mauricio Solomon, the CEO of the WBC, has come out and said he has postponed the purse bid. So there is a Boxing Scene article I'll leave in the description, and this happens to be the same article that the WBC have published on their official website, which is pretty weird. So you can go and have a read of that yourself, come to your own conclusions. But a few things it covers in this article. It says both Wilder and Fury's teams had applied for an extension on the purse bid to make a deal as they're close. Now that isn't that unusual. It happens sometimes with purse bids, and if a deal is realistically close, then the extensions do get granted. So I'm not unhappy with that whatsoever. What I am a little upset about is the WBC haven't set a new date for the purse bid. They haven't said it's a 7-day extension, a 14-day extension, anything to suggest when the purse bid's going to happen next time around. They haven't given a time frame for these guys to make a deal. So for me, that says, no, we haven't postponed the purse bid, we've fucking cancelled it. I could be wrong. If anybody comes across some information with a new purse bid date, please post it and I'll pin it to the top so everyone can see in the comment section. And this leads me all to believe, why the fuck did you set a purse bid in the first place, WBC? Some other bits in this article, it mentions that Eddie Hearn has said that he'd possibly use the DAZN money to get the Wilder versus Fury fight in the purse bid, and the WBC want to help Frank Warren and Shelley Finkel or Al Heyman to keep hold of this fight, to stop other promoters stealing it away. Now for me, that also says the WBC don't really give a rat's ass about the fighters, because if they did, they would have gone through with the purse bid and let the fighters have the opportunity to make more money than what they're likely going to get in the current deal that is being negotiated. That's what a purse bid does. The big promoters will all come in and put their big time money up as their bid, and the fighters get paid more. Now it would potentially mean Tyson Fury may get less than percentage wise if it goes to purse bid, because the purse bid has a set split at 60-40 in this particular fight. Usually the WBC are 70-30 in favour of the champion. They've said that this time around it's 60-40 due to Tyson Fury's market value, which is rather unusual once again. WBC bending their rules. Seems to be a habit that they're getting into lately. I mean, not just very recently, over the last 3 years they've been doing some pretty crazy shit with appointing strictly US based mandatories out of the blue, gifting them the position, or making them fight final eliminators against somebody who isn't even in their fucking rankings, like Dominic Brazil fighting Eric Molina. Or like Bermain Stavern getting gifted a position without having to fucking fight for it. Or not making their champion fight mandatories when they're due. For God's sake, he's been champion since 2015. He's fought one fucking mandatory in that time. In 4 years. For me, this is all pointing out more and more. Every time the WBC makes a decision, they're making themselves look fucking farcical. They're a joke. The old adage that the WBC is the most prestigious belt, it had been for many years, but over the last 3, 4, 5 years, the WBC's reputation is going bombs away. WBC, you're a fucking joke. But anyway, don't get me wrong here. It's not that I don't want to see Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury 2. I don't really care where the fight is. I don't care what promoter gets the fight. I just want to see the fight. But what I don't like is this bullshit the WBC have been pulling for the last few years. And I'm going to keep pointing it out every time I see something that's going to bring down their reputation some more. I'm going to point it out because I'm sick of it. I like the IBF the best because they stick to their fucking rules. They don't bend them and change them to suit their champion, and that's what they're doing. The WBC is in Al Heyman's pocket, and it's sickening. Sickening. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's likely the deal's going to get made in the next week, maybe 2. Nobody knows what they're haggling over. There's obviously something. It's possibly something to do with a Tyson Fury rematch clause, maybe. Possibly something to do with a rematch clause if there's a draw. Once again, since they didn't have that in the deal last time. It's possibly over splits. If I was Tyson Fury, I'd be trying to push for 50-50. And if he can't get what he wants, he'll let it go to purse bid so he can make more money. He might make less of a percentage, but he'd probably still make more money because the purse bids will be higher than what the pot will be in this deal. Pretty much guaranteed, because it's a huge fight. So anyway, let us know what your thoughts are on the situation. If you've had a read of that article, let us know what your thoughts are. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up if you have. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Big Boys Boxing, we out. See you.
Zone beats, boy.